It's so fascinating to watch a group of 4 and 5-year-olds play. They naturally get into role play. They naturally get into dynamics. They naturally just do it because they just want to learn so much. They want to learn so much. And adults, please, your children want to learn so much, especially at that age, that there's just so many opportunities for them to learn something. And play is just it's their language. It's just such a good way to connect to them.
Yes,
For sure.
exactly. I'm glad you said that because I think that really what needs to remember is that play really is the most valuable pedagogical tool in the early childhood classroom. And well, I shouldn't say that. I should say in the classroom period, because
Absolutely.
I believe even as they get older, like I said, it looks different and
Mhm.
it made, the projects or whatever they're engaging with and looks different, but play doesn't lose its value in terms of being, I think, the most valuable tool to convey what we want to children and to students. And I think that also that made me think that it doesn't guided versus in free play, I don't think has to be mutually exclusive. So I'm a big fan, and I think just the value that I've gained over the years of not only studying child development and theory, but also just being in the classroom and getting to actually put it into practice is that I can be in just about any situation with a kiddo, and even if it's just free and it looks like and I can find opportunities where then I can bring in some guidance. So I'm totally going to let them take the lead, but even if it's in vocabulary and that something happens, I'll be like, oh, did you see what happened there? I just noticed that when you put that in the water, it sank down, but when you put that in the water, it stayed at the top. And that can and it doesn't have to be, then that can come just in a moment, in a natural moment. And right there, then you have a discussion about why did that one go to the bottom and that one go to the top? And then then it's, they're thinking about it. Oh, this is heavy. And then your science, that's a science learning right there. Mass and matter and heavy and light. And that can be just from watching an activity that they picked up and decided to do, that you didn't necessarily have like a guided intention or outcome. I think when you truly are, understand that role as an early child, as an educator.
Mhm.
And when you talk about teachable moments, I think often that's what that means is that you can find it in every moment. So and that's where the value comes in. And that's where being an educator, I think that's what defines you as being an educator, is that you can take an everyday moment or any moment that somebody else looks at and be like, oh, there's no learning happening there that's doing. And you can find where there is lots of learning to happen just in the way that you kind of maybe for a moment lead them to think.
Yeah, absolutely.